Hola amigos, it's me, Colonel Fairlie, and we're back for a brief stopette in Railway Empire, which has just released the Mexico expansion. Cue the music. So central to this expansion is a scenario called Viva Mexico. After years of political change, riots and wars, Mexico is slowly coming to rest. However, people are suffering more than 50 years ago and have to make up on several decades old failings. Don't really understand what that sentence means. Now, the decisions which are going to be taken will set the switch in the direction of Mexico's future. Now, see a switch, so it's like a railway. The railroad will play an important role in that, just as it happened to our northern neighbours. Pretty exciting stuff. Apparently it's hard. I'm not going to let that turn me off from giving it a spin, and we're going to give that a go. Should point out before we do that, though, you've also got free mode, you've also got sandbox. You can do all of the usual shebang of your railway road. Let's go.
My name is Jose de la Cruz Porfirio Diaz Mori, but soon you can call me Mr. President.
I'm going to call you Jose.
Welcome to Mexico. Our situation is dramatic, but not without hope. People are doing worse than 50 years ago, and we are struggling for political unity and governance ever since.
I'm here to fix all of that. Right, build my first two stations.
However, I am positive that our current president will soon become reasonable and cede office to me.
All right.
As soon as my strong hands get grasp of this power, Mexico will shine in new splendor.
Well, I'm all into a splendor-based Mexico, so let's...
You will help us in laying down the foundation of Mexico's future.
All right.
The political leadership missed the opportunity to bring the railroads to Mexico.
Okay.
Now, this is over. A railroad from Veracruz to our capital will open the Atlantic gates to our economy. Let's do this. I
said that a minute ago, but you've just been filling us out with flipping exposition, pal. Right, okay, small train station. Bosh. No, what? What? Have I got terrain alignment collision already? No, I haven't. There's already a station there. Why are you telling me to place it here? I've got a station. To the capital, which I'm going to assume is Mexico City, which is not over there. Clearly, my Mexican geography is weak, let's say. Actually, it helps if you have the rotation of the map, something useful. Right, there we go, Mexico City. Let's give it a bit of a rotate in the right direction. Bosh. Right, track time. Let's go for some tracks-based construction. A bit of a wiggle around there. No, hold on. Let's just go as the crow flies and see what we get along the way. Now, this is actually my favourite feature of this particular setup. Is that you get to do a bit of a preview before committing. I'm not going to commit to that, largely because there's a big red line through the middle there, and that's possibly indicating that it's a terribly poor route. Now then, can I bisect these mountains without causing a massive amount of fuss? Let's do that again. There we go. No, cancel that. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. No, clearly not. Continue existing track plan. How about I move you that way a bit? That's it. There we go. Tunnel, expensive. Do you want to do it on the cheap? 5% gradient. Can we tweak that some? It's 4%. I mean, I'm hoping that it's going to put some delicate corners in here while I make for quite the excessive angulature. How does that look? That looks all right. Yeah, that looks okay. How much is it going to cost? £500,000. Okay, well that's money. Pay for and build the planned route. I'm going to do as I'm told here.
Very excellent. Now,
very excellent.
Even our capital should experience an increase in prosperity.
One would hope. However, what I also need to do here is I probably need to buy a train. Reach population of 55,000 in Mexico City. Okay, right. Well, let's move the population of Veracruz up to Mexico City with all due haste. Right, now then, let's... all right, okay, well, Yeah, we'll set up a rail line. You go from here up to here. Choo-choo. No locomotive chosen. Well, do you want me to choose a locomotive first? Add locomotive. The Fairlie. Really? That can't possibly be the only one we have to choose from. Okay, well, it's a push-me-pull-you kind of effort, and I guess that's what we're rocking with. I haven't got any personnel, have I? No, none. New rail line. Good. Yes. Buy it. No. This bit always foxes me. Close the dialogue. No. Close. Set up rail line. Okay, right, no, fine. We're all there. Everything's fine here. From here to there. There you go. And activate. Marvellous. Right, let's go observe the magnificence of this this brand new locomotive which is pulling cargo. A beer, in fact, is being taken to Mexico City. I want to ride it. Splendid. You know what? That's very nice and volumetric, isn't it? Marvellous. Let's ride along there. I'll tell you what, I need some totally authentic tunes while this is going on. Hit it. Wow, that's jolly good fun. Okay, yeah, this is one of the finest features I think in this particular game is just the view of the thing. The landscape is that's fairly simplistic, but there's plenty of atmosphere. The whistle, again, particularly mighty, and a solid piece of nationalistic flag action going on as well. Right, let's get out of there and leave that going, because we ought to look into whatever is going to come next. Also, before I forget, I really ought to add where are we? Supply tower on here. So, hold on, is it just broken? Oh no, it's because I'm building, you berg. We'll put a supply tower on here because it's a long route, and I don't want them feeling hard done to. Midway along the route, so I possibly ought to stick one up this end as well. Now, if I'd planned that track out a little bit better, I possibly could have done it a bit cheaper than that, but who's really counting? Good. Right. Here we are. We're off. We're rolling. Time will tell exactly how much money we make out of this. I'm hoping it's lots, because what I'm going to need to do is increase the size of Mexico City, which means I need to probably connect it up to somewhere else. So let's... Veracruz is all well and good. You know what? Mexico City, Acapulco. I think we can get behind that. We've only got a single track station here at the moment. Conductor is available. And you're going to increase my passenger fares. Alright, I'm going to hire you, but I'm going to put a passenger train in motion first. Let's get some... well, hold on. Well, there we go. New speed record. That's me. I'm all about the speed records. That's one of the things I'm renowned for. And anything else going on there? No, it's all good. Right. So let's get a station up in Acapulco, the fine destination for great train robbers. And no, and there we go. Something like that will do nicely. Information. I've done that. Yeah. I know this already. Yeah, I do like how willing you are to point out the potential error of my ways, but I've actually got that one under control, pal. Right, now then, let's hook up a bit of track off here. About there will probably do the trick. 1% gradient. Let's make sure we're pointing the right way. Now you've got another bit of mountain range going on here, so I'm going to try and go round to the left of that in order to save myself the wailing on and the gnashing of teeth. There you go. This is pretty seamless stuff. Connect onto there. Go on. Yeah, that's it. Nice. Swoopy, one might say. Good. Buy it. Smashing. And then... Now, I can't remember exactly how the signalling works. Oh, here we go. Here's a message. It's going to tell me about signalling at switches. put a signal at the switch and everybody's happy. Peachy. Okay, thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Let's get that built. Signals, switches, signals at switches. You there? No, other way around. That's it. Now I don't want it to be a one-way. That's fine. You've got it. That's it. Just construct a stop signal, like so. Do the same on this side as well. And the shared resources are shared and effective. We're going to need another supply tower. I'm going to stick one here, actually. I should have done this before, because that will allow both trains to access it. Although saying that, this is another fairly beefy route we've got here, so I'm going to stick... I'm wasting a lot of money on supply towers. But I'm not going to fail this mission based on being undersupplied. What's your problem now? A train that stops at this signal could be pushed into the switch in front of it, therefore blocking the route. What? I don't think that's true. Well, that's not a signal. This is a supply tower. The nearest signals are here, and I'm pretty certain I've got those configured as I'd want them. Unless I have misinterpreted... I don't know, let's have a look. Yeah, I have. I have misinterpreted what the arrows mean on the signal setup. See, because you want the signal that way. But see, that arrow says to me, you know, trains that approach from that direction. But it's not. It's trains that are travelling in that direction. And you should know this. You've spent enough time playing with signals to know which side of the track they go on. All right, you're good now. There you go. You're all happy. Right, let's set up a fresh train. Although this one's taking its sweet time to get itself assembled again. Thank you. Yep, good news there. Thank you. Yes, marvellous. Cow. Sheep. There you go. My identification of farmyard animals knows no bounds. Right, train purchase action. Add locomotive. Obviously, it's going to be another one of these. We'll add a conductor to this one. Yes, it is you. And then we will close, probably. And then we'll set up a new line. And we're going to go from the capital out to seaside destination, where people can buy sticker rock and a kiss me quick hat, should the need arise. Right, okay, smashing. There we go, and we're rolling. And he's got passengers. And something else as well. I'm going to assume it's male. That's not the gender. That's the letter-based items there. We've got an engineer available, and you do reduce maintenance. You're going to cost me a couple of quid, but reducing maintenance is a good thing. I'm going to plunk you on this one, if I can figure out how to do it. Nope. Clone train, set up rail line, manage train. This is not the train I was looking for. Next train. There we go. Right, engineer. Get on board, save me some money. Alright, smashing. Right, that's 2 set up. Now, I mean, basically, from my my limited experience with the game so far, the basic principle seems to be to go as quickly as you possibly can in order to maximise your profits. And I've got some research available. We could have precision components, more precise steel processing, better tools, lighter, more precisely fitting components to be manufactured, accelerates train maintenance by 20%. I'm going to hang on till I've got a bit more cash. Who's this? We've got Bram Stoker here, the carefree Liam Armstrong, who is going to increase reliability. Reliability. We're going to get around that by building some extra. No, by expanding the station, which I was pretty certain you would do. But there you go. See, expand station, construct maintenance shed. Again, I've put that in the wrong place. The better place to put that would have been in Mexico City, since that's where all of my trains are currently heading. I say all of my trains. I've got 2. But you know, no matter. Here you go. Have a maintenance shed. Don't break my trains. Right, now then, it's suggested that a rural station would be a good idea, and it might. In fact, this rural station would be a good idea. There you go. Breakdown of a train. Perfect. You don't worry, you'll be fixed as soon as you get to your destination. But in order to make the most out of that, let's have a quick look at the flow of the goods. So we're already delivering to Veracruz and Acapulco. So we could potentially make some hay in the sunshine here. What's going on here? Bigger city, goods rail. They are 60%. City can grow. All right, thank you. Good news. So if I put a station in this catchment area here, I could probably deliver to both, and therefore grow both, which would be a good thing. There we are. Aguilar Manor. Christina's not in at the moment. Right, okay, let's go. What do you want? Build tracks. What does it look like I'm doing? Honestly, I mean, I approve of all this hand-holding. I mean, obviously I need it. But even so, you're getting a little carried away now, friendo. Right, and then if we swoop in, I'm not entirely happy with the 5% gradient there, but we're gonna come in this way. That's it. That's the ticket, and then we will come in on our spare platform, like so. How does that look? That looks pretty good. We get to take in the supply bunker in the process. Does that look good? Why, yes, sir, it does. Splendid. I don't even need to put any points on that. That's how straightforward that one is. Tell you what, let's buy a new train. Why, yes, I think I will go for the Fairlie. And thank you. And then close this, and then set up a new line. And this one is going to go from yonder farm out to yonder Veracruz. And activate. There we go. Good. Right. That's another one dealt with. And all of a sudden it made sense of the maintenance yard at Veracruz. I've done that. Now, we could also, because there was demand going on there, we could also link this up to Acapulco. It's quite a lengthy route. I will need to swerve this mountain range on the way in. Is that worth doing, or shall we look for something that Mexico City might like? Right, what have we got here? Fulfillment of demand. What do you actually demand? Come on, give me a clue. What do you want? You like mail? Okay, well I'll work on doing that for you. I have only limited control over what's occurring. Okay, you like some cattle. That we can make happen. What else? Coffee beans. That's closer. Let's do it. Because the greater we fulfill the demand here, the faster we're going to progress and win the game. Now, I did have opponents switched on, or did I? I don't know. Maybe no. Maybe you don't get the choice in a scenario, which may make sense. I'm hard pressed to know whether it makes sense or not, but it might make sense. Hold on. No, what you tried to do there was drag. And drag is not what we do in this game. Here we go. That's it. You head out that way and then merge on just over here. Whether or not that's beneficial remains to be seen. My thinking in doing that is that I'll add additional services that way shortly. But first, let's bring these coffee plantation into the mix as well. Come here, senor. I want to buy your coffee. There are many thirsty people in Mexico City who will appreciate it. Marvellous. Nice quick line, this one. So that should be pretty beneficial. Obviously, we're going to need a supply tower. So that's that dealt with. And then we'll buy a train. Give me a locomotive. This one will do nicely. Yeah. I haven't got any chums on available for hire at the present time. Set up a new line from Mexico City to Sarat Manor. Go. Right, splendid, good. I feel that we're making the progress, possibly. Right, okay. So they're both making money. What are you complaining about now? Oh, all right, I'll put signals on it. Trains running between cities carry freight and express passenger goods. Express goods should be transported as quickly as possible, then you get paid more. Okay, thanks for that. That's good to know. Right, let's put a signal on here to prevent it from being upset with me. Although, what we could do here is we could put the signal round the other way and then make these both one way. That'd be pretty tremendous. Although, saying that, I haven't got any more points on there yet. So let's just put this here, and just to prevent any disasters of a, you know, locos trying to think for themselves kind of variety, and see how we get on. Right, cease building. Let's get stuff running. Town list, train list, please. There we are. So that's all four now running. They're all making good. I'm going to air quote that, good money. We'll see exactly how good it is. Oh, the accountant's on the blower. Or no, there's an accountant for hire. All right, let's see what Kylie's capable of. Detects inconsistencies in bids for new locomotives, reduces prices by 10%. Well, if you're going to hire her, now is the time to do so. And I've now got 2 stars in the old Researchatron. And that's got me 200 points to play with. So, oh, we have to take the Decapod. Fair play. Attractive power 132. Nice. Okay, what else have we got? Company and construction. Price hike. Increases profits on transported mail. I'm not transporting enough mail to make it worthwhile yet. We will go, or do we go with this one? I need to unlock 3 more investments. Okay, well, force my hand then. I shall do it. And there's a reporter available. Who lives over here. Who lives over here. Bill Taylor. And you will smear my opponents for money. I'm not doing it. I'm not playing the dirty game. Price hike. Okay. 5. Yeah. 4. 3. 2. 1. Okay. Next bid stands at 28k. I'm not entirely sure who I'm bidding against, you know. Maybe nobody. In which case, I win the game. Right. Good-o. Smashing. Got me price hike on board. Well, that was, I mean, at least I'm not spending your, whatchamacallit, not spending tech points. Core. Yeah, at least I'm not spending my research points on it. Instead, I'm spending, ooh, I don't know, let's not spoilerize ourselves. That's nice. They've done a really nice job with the whistles on this, you know. I mean, arguably, they're a little bit too impressive, but I'm not going to complain about them being impressive, as much as that may have sounded like I was complaining about them being impressive. I'm not going to do that. Once more. Beautiful. Grand. Right, I don't need one yet, although having another runner from into Mexico might not be a bad plan. We've got some train passing action going on here. But this guy, all he seems to want to do is bring in beer. Which is fine. You know, the peoples, they like the beer. That's all good. What are you waiting for here? You're being serviced. This is acceptable. But as you can see, the money's still going up. I haven't got this set on like easy mode or anything like that. This is on regular difficulty. Apparently the scenario is quite hard. How are we doing on the population? 37,000. Actually, I don't have very long. Okay, let's not hang around chatting then. Let's go and do something beneficial. Let's hook something else up to Mexico City. Is there another town nearby? We got Tampico over here, or San Luis Potosi. I'm liking San Luis Potosi, because then we can get to Guadalajara, which is one of the funnest sounding places in the world. Whether it's actually fun, I've absolutely no idea, but it certainly sounds like it is. Right, let's pull off a quick junction here. So I'm gonna use some double track. Yeah, I know. Fear me and my track laying skills. In order to make this suitable for trains of many destinations. Right, so that's that bit done. And San Luis Potosi is a beer drinking nation, and I shall endeavour to make that dream a reality. Now then, hold on. No. Look up. No? Okay, we'll scroll out then. How are we going to do this? Well, we're going to need access to both sides of the track. I don't believe I'll be able to do a slip switch on this one. So if we're coming upstream, we're going to want to go that way, and then downstream, come back in the other way. So the alternative is if we can take and I don't think we can, take a junction off there. Or we go directly through the station, which for some reason is already double tracked, which is exciting. Right, so if we go for track, thank you, that, and then merge that onto there. This is terrible. This is just the worst piece of track laying I've done in the last 5 minutes. No, cancel that. Give it another go. Once more, with feeling, into that side. Nope, not into that side. Move this along a bit. From here, yeah. Continue planning. I'm continuing planning. Oh, I see. Do that. Then this. Right. That's moderately acceptable. And then we'll go sailing through the station as though we mean it. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. Well, it's unconventional, but I'm going to make it work. And then we'll go sailing through the station out to here, which obviously I can't do because I haven't built the station yet. Oh, rubbish. Spin this around. About there. Happy-go-lucky. And then continue my track planning. Yeah, out to there. There. That's it. Everybody's happy now. Yes? Good? Yes? Are we happy? I think we're happy. The supply thing's only over there. This isn't the longest track I'm ever going to build. It's only 44k. Let's make it happen. Right, good. Now then, let's signal this up in a way that means it makes some kind of sense, some kind of logical something or other. Right, now then, this is going to be that needs to be a two-way bit of track. That one. This is a terrible piece of track laying. So I want that on the other side, like that. Yes, yes, yes. Right, I need some here that accomplishes the same thing, but it's still a two-way signal. Right, and then we make if we set these up over here, we make this point it the right way. That's it, and make that one way, and then we stick one on the other side, rotate it round, and make that one way as well. And if we're very lucky and we've been good children, the freight train will go in and do its business there, and the passenger train I'm about to buy will go and continue its mission up to whatever the name of that town was that I just occupied. The following applies to all trains. The larger the station, the shorter the loading time. Thank you for that. Right, okay, good. Well, I haven't got any complaint signals on there, so let's go shopping for a train. Random breakdown, helpful. You're on the wrong side of the track there, compadre. But I will put that down to youthful hijinks on your part. I will also put it down to, I'm going to add some more signals here to make this work. So if we put a signal going, he's likely to get upset when he hits this signal, when he realises he's not allowed to do that anymore. And then we'll spin this one down that way. There we go. That should create a queuing scenario that everybody feels somewhat comfortable with. Should. Right, okay, the Decapod is better suited to cargo than passengers, if I recall correctly. It's the same kind of speed, but very, very expensive. So upgrading one of the old Fairlies to that would probably be a good thing to do. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. Yep, good. Thank you. Right, set up a new line. And you're going to go from Mexico City out to here. San Luis and his friends. Why not? Why you say I can't do that? I surely can. I didn't have, because we don't need to stop off here, you know. We really don't need to stop off there. We're gonna use that as a waypoint and then flap through to this one. Yeah? I don't want to go there. Alright, I suppose I'm going there. There we go. And then... Alright, I've done something that doesn't work. What have I done that doesn't work? Where would you like to start? Okay, well... Let's just... let's re-examine what we've got. Cancel this. I want to cancel it. Discard changes. There we go. Yeah. That's it. And then exit from that. I want to come back to it in a minute. Save and exit. Right. Now then, if I look at my one-way tracks that I've got going on here, this one's one way, this one's one way, this is two-way, which is the way that I'd quite like it to go. Maybe I need to fling out another bit of track, which I'm reluctant to do, but I'm going to do it anyway, because it's the kind of thing that doesn't hold me back. Come on, out here. Right, and we'll see if this works. Now this is just going to be down to my general unfamiliarity with the nuances of track laying in the game. Maybe we have to go around the outside of the station. It won't just let me bypass it. So if we go to our train manifest here, because I bought the thing, you're in Mexico, now new rail line, there we are, this one, set up new rail line. Go from, yep, El Capital out to St. Louis Y. Alright, let's try this. Go from, see, it likes that, and then to... I don't want to stop there, though. Why are you fighting me on this? And then it doesn't want to go to Mexico City after that. I've clearly goofed the line creation here somehow. And I don't think I have. Either I've made it too difficult for the trains to understand what it is I'm trying to make them do, or they simply don't want to do it. And I'm not convinced about how much coffee these chaps actually want. Alright, kill off both of those, save and exit, we'll come back. It could also be, let's check the demandometer here, about, you know, what is it that you like as far as passengers are concerned. You've got loads of passengers and mail. You're sending it everywhere. Have I connected the station? I have. Then what's your drama then, Governor? Hello there. Financing problems for railroads, not too bothered about that. Dog travels entire USA. Good news. Alright, okay, I'm doing something wrong. That much is evident. We could always use platform 2, I suppose. We could hook that up onto the situation. Yes, very hard to tell what I've done wrong. But no matter, we'll press on. We'll muddle through. We'll make this work. Hit yourself on there. Pay and build. There we go. Right, now, I now need to put some signals on there, otherwise everybody's going to get upset with me. We'll just make these one-way pausette, just in case something's coming the other way. You don't need to explain to me that those signals might not be the most effective things in the world. I've got that already. Can I bulldoze this bit of track? I can. Because if I just relay this and put a crossover in the middle, I think that's going to be the smart money there. You on there like that. You on here like this. Yes. Right, that's good. And then a little bit of crossover action. Something like that. Is it going to allow? Yes, it is. There we go. 1 times crossover, and everybody is ruddy thrilled. One would hope. I'm going to also, while I'm about it, I'm going to get rid of the signals from here. That's it. And then give me this, give me signals, or give me death. And then we'll put a signal here, which will make one way, which we don't need. You'll put a signal there, which will make one way, but we probably do need. Now, I don't know about signal blocks, actually, so I'm going to put another one up here, just the other side of the supply shed. Just in case there is such a thing as a signal block. Okay, right, now then, let's try this again. From Mexico, yeah, to not happening. I am most perturbed. Alright, maybe this bit of crazy track building that I've got here is the What do you mean it changes the line of discarded? Oh no, that's what I told it to do. Right, kill all of this. Yeah, and that, and this, and this. Is there a train on it? Object is in use. Well, it will be, but how about the train just wait until I've figured myself out, and then everything will be peachy. I guess not. Right, connect onto that. Thank you. Buy that one. And then we'll just stick a crossover at the station again. It seems to be relatively happy if I do that. That's it. Good. Alright, magic. And then we'll continue our journey. Continue the journey. Thank you. Up here. Like so. There we go. Right, now then, stick a signal on this side to say that it's one way. I don't think I'm going to run this two-way. We'll stick a signal right before the farm station itself, just purely so we've got some queuing opportunities. So that that's going to block the signal. That's going to the points. So we'll leave that. It'll flow through of its own volition. I'm sure of it. And then we'll make sure that everybody knows that this is one way as well. Signals, please. Thank you. Signals, yes. One way. Get clear of the junction. Make it happen. And then it should work. Right? Let's try it again. I'm not feeling it. And then, okay, right. So from there to, yes! Okay, clearly I had just not made sense of that in a way that made sense to anybody else other than me. But there we go. That's another route done, and that's going to wrap it up for this time because now we need to get this kind of percolating. We've got maybe 3 months to go till the end of the year. We don't yet have Mexico City to the size that we need it to be in order to be victorious in this opening gambit. But it's not through a lack of aggression on my part that we've reached that kind of conclusion. I was kind of hoping for it. There we go. There's one now, look. Hello there. Let's centre the... Oh, shot and a half. Anyway, I've been Colonel Failure. Fling a like at this one if you enjoyed it, and be sure to subscribe. We'll be back for one more part to see if I can conquer this epic beast. And I'll catch up with you very soon. Thanks for watching. Cheerio!